On edge today, as you can imagine, sending their kids to school after hearing the news of the deadly school shooting in Texas. News 4's Joylyn Bukovac talked to a dad who says even though the shooting happened 1,000 miles away, the tragic news still hits close to home.
It's frenetic energy and terror. I mean, just sheer terror. As a parent, this has so much more gravity.
Kyle Brown has been reflecting on the rising death toll from the school shooting in Texas. More than 20 lives have been claimed at that elementary school.
It's our job as parents, to give them a safe place to grow, a safe place to develop. And there's trauma all around, and you want to protect them from that. And just sometimes as a parent, you just feel powerless.
Brown has two sons. The youngest is 5 and the oldest is 8 years old. He is already teaching them about firearms by using BB guns to demonstrate gun safety.
Gun safety is something that, my dad drilled into me when I was a young age, and I intend to drill into my boys. Guns weren't some kind of tool of empowerment. They were just a tool.
Brown's oldest son is in elementary school where they do lockdown drills almost as often as tornado drills.
The teachers are really gifted and they know how to practice these things in a subtle way to spare them some trauma.
He hopes to see lawmakers work to prevent school shootings altogether.
You're not guaranteed the safety that they should have. All you can do is try to protect them and try to help them cope with what feels like an inevitable trauma coming their way.
Brown says with the amount of gun violence making local and national headlines, something needs to change. Exactly 2 weeks ago, a deadly shooting at this apartment complex behind me put his son's daycare and nearby schools on lockdown.
Several of my friends' kids are in one of the larger schools that was blocked down. And one of them is a 12-year-old girl. She's had nightmares every night since then. I mean, the trauma that we're putting on our kids because of our failure to act.
Joylyn Bukovac, News 4 Nashville.
Coming up tonight on NBC Nightly News, Lester Holt is live on the ground in Uvalde, Texas, as the nation continues to grieve. He'll have the latest on this developing story right after News 4 at 5 o'clock.